clickety clack, along main lines, rickety track.
She whispers softly in my ear,
just to say your last name.
Just find a place to make the syndicate easy.
that's just the way it is. Sit down, see when things could only get better.
Yet the same in so many ways.
I no recollection of the last time I came here.
But if we get much closer, I could lose control. And if your heart surrenders, you'll need me to hold.
I wouldn't be myself without you. Take a piece, take a picture of me. I don't care what happens, see, 'cause I know I'm happy.
Hello everybody, and welcome once again to Kandu Arts for Sustainable Development's Open Mic for Open Minds. I'm sat here in the sweltering sun, okay, trying to get this done. Leaving my subject for today's tirade till the last minute as usual. But that keeps me on my toes and keeps me fresh. Well, I feel that anyway. But I'm not going to talk about Boris bloody Johnson again, okay? But I'm going to talk about another person of questionable character and morals and truthfulness and trustworthiness and integrity and any other decent human attribute that you might like to, insert your own epithet or your own description. You should go through the alphabet if you want. I've tried it, it's hard work. But I want to talk about Donald Trump. And he does give me the DTs. Because what the January 6th hearings, the televised ones, and the whole process has shown is the depth and nefariousness, all right, of the people involved in the attempted coup in the United States. Now, whether or not you think the United States is not a democracy and never has been, but it's a collection of powerful interests, okay? And that the only colour that really matters in America is green, right? It's certainly the only colour that matters to Donald Trump. And to all intents and purposes, a large section of that country's population have decided that Donald is the epitome of the leader that they've always wanted, okay? Basically, a father who will do anything, absolutely anything, okay, except pay your legal bills, be nice to you when you need it, okay, all those little things that we really don't appreciate how much they mean to us until you realise that everybody sort of has to make a decision when they wake up in the morning. What kind of person do you want to be today? What kind of participant in this roller coaster seesaw that we call life? Do you want to meet the world with a smile on your face and with a set jaw and determination, or are you going to look for the easy out and look for somebody to dominate, look for someone weaker than you that you can exploit, look for and I understand that these traits are natural because we are animals after all, and dominating and doing for yourself and all the rest of it, these are total survival tools. They're hard coded into our DNA, they're how we've survived, because the human race apart from anything else are incredible survivors. Really, Donald, it's just gone a bit too far now. Even his own side is starting to see just how close they came to the edge of the precipice. I think that it's going to be very interesting over the next few weeks to see whether Merrick Garland, the Attorney General of the United States, is either a man who is like a rabbit in the headlights of power, unable to act, unable to, they've been picking off the little people, they've been taking the easy targets, but they're all scared of going after the big one. All right. And actually, the greatest service that Merrick Garland could do to the United States would be to start the process that takes Donald Trump either down or out, in jail or out of the American election, so he never gets the chance to do again what he's already so obviously tried to do. I mean, if somebody tries to burgle your house, okay, and you catch him in the act, all right, then there are serious consequences. But for you to actually go on holiday a year later and give that person the keys to your house, that would be madness. That would be insane. That's something no reasonable, but that's something that 75 million American people are contemplating doing. All right, so I really worry about that. I shouldn't, because I've got absolutely no power over it. I can't change anything. All I can do is sit there with open mouth while I look at people call black white or white black, or, deny elections, but only with theories, not any proof. Okay, I heard them raise the specter of years-old communist dictators Hugo Chavez, Hugo Chavez, all right, the former president of Venezuela, who's been dead now for more than 5 years. But he's part of that conspiracy to take over the Dominion machines and spew out the votes any way they want. All right, it's quite sobering to listen to grown people who are obviously driven insane by their lust for power and to be part of some kind of Uber gang, all right, which they're not really part of, okay, because, Donald Trump's secret is that he's actually a gang of one. He's one guy who's only interested in himself. He's got away with it his whole life, with money, with power, with influence, with corruption, with theft, outright larceny, okay? So, yeah, I mean, he's obviously an amazing snake oil salesman, okay, who's been enabled by the American establishment at every stage of his career. He's gone through more hundreds of billions of millions of dollars, okay, the kind of money you wouldn't believe. Any cursory examination of his finances, of his businesses, of his scams, all right, of the Trump University, or the where he actually just said, hey, you want to be like me? Come to my school, pay me loads of money, and I will give you nothing in return. All right, and we'll call it a degree, okay, because I'm the smartest educator in the world. All right, and so somebody's got to call time on this guy. All right, there's no point believing in God, okay, because if God existed and was interested in any form of judgment, okay, he'd be taking out a lot of people. The point is, he takes out a lot of people anyway, if you believe that he exists. All right, but the truth is, okay, bad people keep doing bad things until other people get the courage to stop them. It works out. It's the same with everybody. You can only tolerate this kind of behavior for so long before you have to say no, I will not. So I hope for your sake that you don't have anything like that, or any person like that in your life with those kind of characteristics. And I'm glad to say that I don't. All right. I'm not saying I didn't have. What I'm saying is that we've moved on. Okay, and I'm going to move on now because Donald Trump will be taken care of by forces far greater than I or you. But what I want to say is, this is open mic number 117. 117 weeks in a row we've done this. All right, it's been a labour of love. It's been massively enjoyable, and we will continue to carry on as long as there are people who want to watch it. And if you'd, like to join with us, then I will give you all those details at the end of the show. But right now, it's time for this week's open mic. Take it away, you amazing people.
My love of my life. In Mountain Park again, the butterflies have come again. Where dreams are there for taking, making with your friends. And different birds will find the trees, and some will stay, and some will leave. And some will come back here to me from Junction 17. And where will we go today, and what is left for me to say? The Chipping streets are teeming with its children still at play. And what's with all the trees, you say, and what's this summer breeze in May? I'm only meant to be while the butterflies still dream of me. Sitting in the buttercross, searching for what I forgot. A place beneath the flower pots, somewhere to get lost. Different insects come to play, and some will leave and some will stay. But now I start to feel I'm dreaming as my eyes awake. So where will we go today, and what is left for me to say? The Chipping streets are teeming with its children still at play. And what's with all the trees, you say, and what's this summer breeze in May? I'm only meant to be while the butterflies still dream of me. And where will we go today, and what is left for me to say? The Chipping streets are teeming with its children still at play. And what's with all the trees, you say, and what's this summer breeze in May? I'm only meant to be while Chipping still dreams of me.
Yeah, this is Return of the Sun.
Loving the taste of tea from a flask today. I'm loving the return of the sun since he's been away. Warm on my back, I'll get a lot done. Here it comes, return of the sun. Birds so high, majestic in flight. Flowers shake off the cold of night. See the seed and the power of one. Here it comes, return of the sun. In all this power of youth, now feel potential in you. And since this day has come, for the King, return of the sun. Springtime is here, so much love for all that is a friend. Hear the marching band has sung. Sing now, return of the sun. Love to watch the sunrise, come out of the darkness and open your eyes. Ignorance's day will come, it better run, return of the sun.
I got onto a plane one day. I used it to get far away. From problems neither big nor small, I packed a bag and left them all. I left a life for better times, seized the lemons and the limes. Made my lemonade from scratch, ignoring that I'd struck a match. Walk from problems, I confess, seems smaller now without the stress of living in a fast-paced life, a fast-paced place, a single rat in an endless race. But matches burn and grow alone until they catch within the home and force you to consider more the problems that you had before. Who's left to put the fires out when you're too far to hear them shout? These problems that you've left behind aren't out of sight or out of mind. They're simply passed to someone else, handed off to some poor self, who will not hesitate to aid you, smother flames and try to save you. Then all that's left is guilt and embers, and thanks and praise for family members who jumped to help and to be kind to you who's never off their mind. So just remember while you sit and drink the lemonade you sip, that while you're out here living free, the race goes on for family.
Wow.
So I actually wrote that because I got a rather large tax bill while I was over in Illinois. I hadn't done my tax return, and my dad very, very kindly paid me off. So that was very good.
Dad's Boris Johnson.
Yeah, he doesn't know that I've written that poem. He's never heard that. So one day I'll have to remind him. Okay, I'll try to work out which ones to do. So I'm going to do one called Beauty. Because clearly you can see how deep I am now, so yeah. I think this one makes sense. Okay, so this is called Beauty. Beauty is a powerful thing. It takes control of her and him, grabs our attention on a whim and makes us want to dance and sing. But does such beauty foster danger, drawing looks from every stranger, judging eyes and wandering gazes, lustful cries and jealous rages? Perhaps we've all become too focused on the beauty that's been showed us in the media and the movies, in magazines and on our TVs. But beauty's not in short supply, hid behind the naked eye. It's hid within a gust of wind and there inside a lover's sigh. Remember that beyond what's present, life is full and clear and pleasant. So open eyes, blinkered by skin, see the beauty found within. Every part of every day that's shown in every tiny way, that often go beyond our notice, hidden by the people closest, hidden by the superficial, societal beauty official. Shed the impulse to conform, don't hide away till you transform, don't become what is expected, find beauty in the self-reflective. Butterflies, all so familiar, started life as caterpillars.
It's called May.
This is called May.
It's called May. I miss May when it's gone. It's my favourite time of year, and for all of us who spend our lives trying to find some way of relaxing and engaging with the world, just lie in a field in May. It's beautiful. So this one's called May. How have you lived your whole life in these streets and never known me? How long did you think you'd avoid me? What made you think you're exempt? I've been here as long as people have called out for help. Not like those mealy-mouthed masters and their simpering acolytes. I'm older than this place. I'm the spirit of the beech woods, the phone boxes, the hedgerows and the lampposts. The freshwater springs and the tube stations, the ancient news and the one-stop shops. Grazing land, multiplexes, the unruly land of the real life. The animal life of the old church and the new of a time before the churches. Are you feeling too hot? Is it all too much? Did you hope for something else? There we go. That is May.
Yay! Okay. It's called The Child. It's about adults talking in front of children and forgetting that there are little ears there that can hear. The child, so honest in its innocence, looks on, observed indifferently by the adults. "'Tis but a child," they say, and turn towards their bidding, absorbed in life's minor tragedies, ignoring all but selfish modes. The child's mind records each kaleidoscopic view and learns to stand observing, unobserved by all, the small child to the adult, as a fly upon the wall. Have you ever wondered why it's only the children who have...
I hope so. Since I've come home, well
Okay, so here I am again. I took me hat off. It was too hot to keep it on. And that's the end of another show. Thank you so much for coming to support us. Thank you so much for attending the open mics. All right, look out for the ones, via the Facebook page at the Rising Sun in Christian Malford, and our next Rivo open mic will be on Wednesday the 6th of July, which is next Wednesday. Not next Wednesday. Let's have a look. What's that? That's 2 weeks away. Good crikey. Scary. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you've been inspired. And if you would like to add your skill set to our platform, okay, then you can do that by sending your contributions to openmic@kandu-arts.com. That's openmic@kandu-arts.com. It's probably showing up there right now. Until then, I will pass you on to the man, the legend, Mr. Ed Deedigan. Cheers, folks.
You climb your mountain, don't you say? When you're falling down, you ask to be saved. Looking for explanations in your way. Save yourself today. Looking for the right way to behave. Everyone wants a savior, then they say that they rather know the best way they could go. Yeah, they rather know the best way they could go. Swimming in the ocean, you might find waiting to forgive the last in line. Looking for the answers in your eyes, but nothing will change you. No.